My name is Marly Bird, and this is video 4 of the Nordic Knit Pullover. This is a 5-video series to make this beautiful bottom-up yoke sweater. At this point, we have worked through videos 1 through 3, and we are ready to jump in with the yoke portion of the sweater where we begin to do the shaping. So today's video is going to be a little quick one because we already know how to read charts, but there's a couple of little extra things in this chart that you might not know how to read. There's also a correction in the original pattern. So let's go ahead and take a look at the instructions. As we take a look down here, we all know that this is where I had you finish off for your week 3 homework. So week 4 is literally just this section right here. So we will change to a larger needle and you will work chart number 2 to the end of the chart, reading the rounds from right to left and noting that it's a 10-stitch repeat and we work over X number of stitches. We will break color A and we will end up with this number of stitches at the end. So the good news is chart number 2 is right here and you will be decreasing down on this chart. Those symbols right there that look kind of like a V, like a sort of, you know, it's just kind of curved like that. That is a knit 2 together symbol. So what it is saying is you would read chart number 2, so we're in chart number 2, round 1, 2, 3, 4, and on round 5, you would do contrasting color, main color, contrasting color, main color, main color, contrasting, main color, contrasting, and then you would knit 2 together of the main color, and then you'd repeat. Contrasting, main color, contrasting, main color, main color, contrasting, main color, contrasting, knit 2 together of the main color. See how when we do that knit 2 together, it makes the chart jump in one? We jump in 1 stitch there because we no longer have that stitch out there because we just did a knit 2 together. Does that make sense? So whenever you come across that little symbol in the chart there, you know you're supposed to do a knit 2 together. And you will also notice on the next section of the chart, so this particular stitch is missing now. Like we could even like just shade that in or something, be like, that's missing. You just ignore that section of the chart when you get to row 11. You would read this as contrasting color, main color, contrasting main color. That's just doesn't even exist. So that it's main color, contrasting main color, main color. And then you get up to row 19, it's all main color and you would knit 2 together at the end of those stitches there. Okay, and then we come all the way up here to row 24. We have knit 2 together right here. It's when we get up here to row 36 that there is a correction in the pattern. See how it jumped over one before the knit 2 together? We don't want that. So the correction of the pattern is actually this. It should be, you have 3 stitches out here and it's knit 2 together and then knit 1 of the main color. Okay, then it jumps in to where it reads the chart just like so. So if you wanted to, on this one here, what it really is, it's that this is a stitch out here and this is actually the knit 2 together and this one is just knit. Okay, so it would be main color, knit 2 together, knit main color, contrasting color, main color, and then you would repeat. Okay, so later on, if you're watching this video at a later date, this chart will be corrected in the pattern, so you won't have to make that correction. But if you have the pattern right now where it's only showing 2 stitches on row 36, right here at the start, it should show 3 stitches and then 3 stitches out here. So you have your knit 2 together as the first 2, and then it would be just knit main color, contrasting main color. Does that make sense? So you would follow this chart all the way up to row 40 and you decrease on row 5, on row 10, on row 19, on row 24, and then on row 36. And once you do that and you get all the way up to row 40, that is where I want you to end. That is where you are left with this number of stitches And that's it for your week 4 instructions. I know that it's really nothing new as far as knitting. You know how to knit 2 together. You know how to read the chart. Now you know how to read the chart with those knit 2 togethers, and you also have the correction in the chart. I am loving all of the sweaters so far. Make sure that if you do make this sweater, you share with me on social media. Use hashtag Marly Bird or hashtag Your Inspirations so that way I can see your sweater and smash your like button. I'm Marly Bird, and we're almost done, guys. Get through this, and then we can get through week 5, and you will have a finished sweater in 5 weeks. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me on the Marly Bird YouTube channel. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit subscribe. I've put a link right over there, or you can watch a couple of the videos I've already selected for you right down there. If you want to follow me on social media, I've put my links right over there. You could have all Marly all the time. Bye, guys.